Boondocks with Riley.
Every time you play that video, you remind God that He doesn't want you in heaven. Every time. He's like, ooh, just when I thought He was redeemable. Thank you for reminding me.
No. I'm innocent, you know.
I don't need you in this place.
I'm innocent-ish. You know.
See you to hell, devil finna play with your booty hole.
That's crazy. Wow. That's crazy that you condemned me to that life. That's wild. I thought you was my brother. You're supposed to support me in my cause. Damn.
He said, Anthony Garrett? I remember him.
Still tripping up that hat, though.
That's the youth section. That's from the youth section.
Yeah, you shave your hair, you trim down to youth size.
He said, I got that hat from the youth section at Dickies.
I was going to start collecting these types of hats from the youth section, but then shaved my hair and I was like, damn, it fits.
Damn, nigga.
Like, I like the metal plates.
It was next to the N1 shorts.
The metal plates, I was like, I'm going to make a collection of these Jordan hats.
They just had me dying how small it is.
Yeah, this one had to scare my head is small too.
Oh my God. Okay, let's get going, bro. Oh, Jesus. Save us, please, Father God. Oh, blessings. Anyways, hello, everybody. The clouds are out and we're in the house and you're here now, so
grab a seat.
Y'all, it's your big three, man. It's your boy D'Angelo, a.k.a. Kumo D.
It ain't.
Good, not you.
It's your boy Tony, a.k.a. Cancel.
Oh, my
Man, fuck the big three. It's just Big Me. It's A.A. Ron in the building. They set me up so nice.
You did. Should have seen that coming.
You said it's the big three.
Every time.
You should have seen that one coming.
Every time I think we get close to just being cohesive, he just breaks it all up for me.
Ain't no big three. It's Big A, and it's video proof.
What video?
The world may never know.
I'm concerned.
Okay.
I think we're going to have to stop watching videos online.
All right. Okay. You going to end up like that YouTube channel. Anyway, man, y'all, we're back with another episode, man. The tournament, we're going to hit that next week. Just know Sakura beating ass. Everybody at both arenas beating ass. It's a lot of
that shit
hands
is
getting
pissing
thrown.
me off now.
Why?
Because it's just like, the plot's too thick now. Like, that shit, I don't like that. Like, I get it. We want to do the character development shit, but I don't know.
I mean, I like it. I don't mind it so far. Sakura's discovering a new reason to fight. So I'm enjoying his growth because it seemed like he was about to plateau as a character. So this is a good little change for him.
Nah, but like it's just the fact that I don't know. I think I'm just getting tired of the like. I like character development, but the stories that they come up with, the character development stories they come up with, is always plain Jane. Like it's too. We've seen it before. So with the old boy with the glasses. And I actually liked him as a character because he had that demeanor of like not care demeanor. But like when they dipped into his side story, it was like, all right.
I like to see it.
I've seen this before. And then when he's fighting, he's like, what the fuck am I really fighting for? I'm like, oh wow, nigga.
I mean, it is what it is.
She's stoned. She stoned or was
she torn? But like we said, we're covering this next week.
That shit pissed me off.
I'm gonna try this next week.
I'm gonna try to still be pissed off, but
we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But y'all probably noticed we're missing Todd.
Yeah. Cause
he gone. He gone.
Air him out.
He gone. He
ain't gonna watch this anyway. So
yeah. He won't see this. So we He had to go to a party. He ditched
Fucking
us.
L, bro.
Yeah, L in the
LT.
chat. He didn't invite us.
LT.
He didn't tell us he wanted us to come or nothing. He just
L fucking T Gray, bro.
Yeah.
He's an L Tiger.
Yeah, bro. We're not salty about it. We're just telling y'all, so y'all don't so y'all don't worry. But anyways, man, today we're talking about Demon Slayer. We're getting back to the pivotal animes, the mainline stuff. So where we're at right now is Hashira training arc. So the Hashiras are basically training the Demon Slayer core to be closer to Hashira level so they can prep to kind of defend against Muzan. Or I always want to call him Michael Jackson.
Muzan,
every time got that Michael Jackson aesthetic to him.
Yeah, and I think when it first came out, there was too many Michael Jackson jokes, so now it's just in my head is Demon Michael Jackson. But
makes sense. We're gonna call him that. Nickname him here.
Yeah, so Demon Michael Jackson is
Demon MJ. DGMJ.
There you go. DMJ. There we go. DMJ is basically just going ahead and going up for a full frontal assault when it comes towards demons, basically kind of dwindling down the Demon Slayer core because they want to get to Nezuko and they know the Demon Slayer core is going to protect her because he wants to obviously get beyond the sun or overcome the sun.
How did he get that information? That's what I wasn't understanding. I'm like,
he saw it.
When did he see it?
He's connected. Well, remember he's connected to all the demons.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So the demon saw it before he died, and now basically Muzan knows. But now with the training, it seems like the whole Demon Slayer core is kind of subpar because none of them are really maxing out when it comes to the training, and none of them are really killing it except in the most recent episode. So we're 3 episodes in. Episode 1 was just basically Tanjiro recovering, and then they're kind of starting up. And then you also see that the master of the Demon Slayer core, he's kind of getting more and more sick, so he can't really meet. Episode 2 is kind of following up, showing how the Hashira training is going. Also, kind of Giyu's struggle of taking the mantle of being the actual water pillar when he feels like Sabito was supposed to, because Sabito basically died trying to save people. He was the only one that died that year. Everybody else passed. But now we're at Uzui's training, and everybody's kind of lackluster. Nobody's really going above and beyond. Nobody's really meeting his expectations. But Tanjiro comes back. Tanjiro is fully healed, and he's back, and he starts killing it immediately, showing everybody up.
Bless you.
Oh my God, excuse me. But with Tanjiro back, basically Tanjiro starts showing how far the gap is between the regular attendees of the Demon Slayer Corps, the regular cadets of the Demon Slayer Corps, and him, and then the Hashira.
That's not even fair, though. That nigga Tanjiro's fought so many, like, lower moons and upper ranks. I'm like, that's not even fair, bro.
Nah.
Because ain't no one got that type of training.
Not even Inosuke and Zenitsu.
Oh, not only that, I forgot. What was that arc? What was the one that recently just passed by?
The Swordsman Village?
Swordsman Village. He got to train with a figure that basically took after who I'm assuming is his dad. No. It's like took after his combat abilities. Basically one of the demons that were like...
It's not his dad.
It's not his dad?
No, it's the original Demon Slayer.
Yeah. But
the very first one, the original.
Still, it's like you created a whole sword figure that's inspired off of this man's combat with additional arms.
Yeah, but they needed.
That's an advantage.
It's not with additional arms, as in it gives the thing an advantage.
Bro,
they said when they made the doll, they needed to add extra arms just so he can accurately pull off the movements of the first Demon Slayer. That's how fast he was. It seemed like he had multiple arms. So it's not to say that like the doll has an advantage by having multiple arms, but it's just to mirror the fighting style of this person. The doll needed to have multiple arms just to even keep up.
But still, to constantly that be your opponent, yeah, you're at a level gap compared to most people because you're training to be him, basically.
And Tanjiro did it. He also, remember, Tanjiro changed the training doll to where the training doll didn't have the bamboo or the wooden sword anymore.
Yeah.
The training doll had like an actual sword.
So
he could have died at any point in time.
Mm-hmm.
But still, and he has the blade now. So he has the original blade now.
They should have made that for the freaking village. They should have said, hey, swordsmen, get us one of those over here. Train these guys. Now you got something that everybody can be on the same level.
They part.
The dude is dead.
No, it's not that. I'm talking about the doll.
The dude that made the doll is dead. Nobody. That's why they haven't had another one in years.
That's the only doll, right?
That's the only doll.
They can't bring it over.
It's
broke.
It's broke. It's destroyed beyond recognition. That's how he got the sword.
Man, see.
So you can't really do nothing.
Why
about
y'all do them like that? I know it's supposed to be the purpose of making a Tanjiro obese, but why y'all gotta do the rest like that?
Yeah,
they gonna die now.
I mean, Tanjiro's OP now in a sense to where he's creating a major gap between the regular Demon Slayers and the Hashira and the other kind of players of the game. Because even with one arm, Uzui's still keeping up with Tanjiro, like kind of keeping him back. They had clashed, and their swords clashing almost like blew a couple of the other regular Demon Slayers back. And that's just with Uzui having one arm now. So, still pretty crazy. But at the same time, we have Muichiro's training, which is next, because Tanjiro passed Uzui's dummy quick. So, Muichiro's is more about swordsmanship. So, then Tanjiro is going to be basically sparring 24/7. But do you guys feel like Tanjiro, or this arc as a whole, was made just to show off how far ahead of everyone else Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Inosuke are?
It makes sense for it to be that way, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
you do have to highlight to the audience, like
your main characters.
Yeah, how far along they are compared to the rest.
Yeah.
And it is a perfect way to bring that out.
But at the same time, when it comes towards the training in itself, is there something, or is the training something that you feel like is even beneficial for them at this point? Because
no,
I feel like, not to say that they're getting close to the Hashira level, like they're there already or anything like that, but I feel like they're kind of skill-wise,
honestly, technically,
kind of hitting that top spot already.
Yeah, because Tanjiro already unlocked his Demon
Slayer mark.
Yeah, Demon Slayer mark, and most of them haven't done it. Like, I think he was the first one to do it out of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like Morichiro barely got
it. Technically Nezuko too. Technically, because her mark comes in.
No, Nezuko's just
she's a demon though.
Yeah. But it's like that. Wouldn't it be like a?
That's part of her blood art. Her blood demon art.
It's her awakening. So, but yeah, like he unlocked it before everybody else. So it's like, to me, he's already considerably stronger than a lot of them.
A good majority. But
they're probably just more skillful than him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's probably more stronger than them. Especially him having that little bloodlust thing.
Yeah. I think that's the only thing he really just needs to master to be on a totem pole. Then you say stand alone.
Yeah. I mean, but realistically, let's talk about stats. Because Tanjiro, one, already manifested the Demon Slayer mark. Also, he already can see the invisible world, which is basically like kind of that state he goes into where he's kind of zoned out and he sees like how their muscles are moving. No. So I don't know if you remember in the entertainment district when he kind of zoned out for a sec and he was saying like he could almost predict the way that the demon was gonna move because he could see like minor contractions in their muscles and things like that when he was fighting.
Cheap shit.
That's the invisible world. So that's something that not all demon slayers have access to.
Then he's using other people's techniques.
Examples of Zenitsu's.
Yeah,
that's too much of a gap.
Yeah, I don't really like that. But I mean,
he's a user of sun breathing, so it makes sense that it would be easy for him to copy the techniques that kind of came.
But it's not like he practiced it. He just remembered it by Zenitsu saying it.
But that was just That one I give it to them.
He did say he wasn't as fast.
Yeah.
But still, it's just the fact of like he got it off a first go.
Yeah. I mean, that one I give it to him because it's just a different part of breathing. It's just a different sector of breathing for him. Because Zenitsu's Godspeed, like that's just him breathing and focusing the muscles and like focusing a lot of his blood flow and circulation into his legs to move faster to get that initial launch off. So that's what he was saying anyway. He was just saying he remembered Zenitsu telling him, "This is how you do it. This is how I do it. I just do that breather and stuff like that."
Yeah, but it's like I just they and I get it. Like I said, it's anime, but it's the same time. I'm like, damn, like this nigga just a god, basically.
I mean, he technically already uses two styles anyway, so it's not to say that it's something that's going to be difficult for him to copy another style, because he shouldn't even be able to use two styles in the first place. But he only found out about sun breathing because of water breathing.
So that was going to be my question. Can it be possible for even others, like just say example, the Hashira, to learn each other's styles?
Yeah, but when you think about it, and this is why, like, I think it was the creator of Demon Slayer fucked it up because remember, like, they're not performing any of the visual shit we see.
Oh yeah, like the elements and things just, like that.
It's probably just the swing of the sword or like
it's just the accent of swordsmanship.
Yeah. It's so like it's really not that hard when you think about it. Not a little thunder shit. I don't know how she explained that. The nigga zooming and running fast, but she should just kept her mouth shut. No offense to you, but you kind of like contradicted this.
She did kind of. I think she kind of killed the hype of Demon Slayer too.
Yeah,
because
it was ours. It's a fantasy anime. Just allow it to be.
How can I put it? You took it to a One Piece Oda type of way of explaining, because in One Piece world that works a little bit better.
I mean, I wouldn't even say that. I would just say you diminished the coolness of it. Like you saying, "Oh, I just added like this fire behind his sword when he does flame breathing." Like I just did that to show you, like to accent the fire that is part of his actual style, but it's not actually there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like One Piece with the armament hockey. When they explain it, you're like, but you understood it.
Like when they say, like, technically in the One Piece world, you wouldn't see it.
You wouldn't see it. You just know it's just a symbolism. Like, okay, there. It's that strong of a fist that's coming at that person. Yeah. But for Demon Slayer, it's like that's what made it. Is that the idea that this is them actually accessing elements to their game,
and I think they did it to just make it look more. So you can differentiate, because at that point it's just somebody swinging a sword.
Yeah. But then what about the blood demon art? Because are they not doing that stuff?
So I said it was a fantasy anime. Just
and I mean, I think we said this last time we were talking about Demon Slayer, but you should have. It's not, and it's no shade on her. Great story, great writer. We applaud you for everything you do. But just having the blood demon arts, but then having basically swordsmen just swinging around the swords. They don't really have anything like added to the back of it. I don't know. It kind of feels like it diminishes it sometimes.
If I just forget it. I would recant my statement, but that's if I would, because one thing for sure, if we're looking at appreciation level, it's not like they're using just chakra.
Yeah,
because chakra,
chakra is invisible.
So I could get it a lot more. Yeah. So you add in things around chakra type of levels. Okay, yeah. I could see that. But when they're talking about elements, play on it. Come on, you
might as well. Yeah, you put it in there anyway.
Nezuko over here flinging blood around like it's. I mean, you can't run out of.
Yeah, and I feel like that would make it cooler if it's like to say like they've mastered this level to they've mastered this to an extreme that they actually do command the element of that style. Like that makes more sense to me. And then it also differentiates the strong from like everybody else, because you don't see everybody using some type of element. You just see mainly like Tanjiro, Zenitsu, Inosuke, and the Hashira. So you see the strong people using it. So it makes sense. They're masters of this.
Yeah.
So
it reveals a lot more.
Yeah. I mean, in Zenitsu's case, he's a master of the one move itself. But I mean, if you can do Thunderclap and Flash sevenfold, then by all means, keep going.
Yeah, because that lightning speed is what I say is Zenitsu's biggest strong suit right there.
Yeah.
Amazingly, he's getting around with just just one form, right?
Yeah,
it's just one form.
Yeah. He doesn't do any other forms. And spoiler alert for this part, but he doesn't do any other forms until he fights the old successor of Thunder Breathing, who turned into a demon.
Wow.
I think that's actually towards the end of this season. It's coming up. Because they send them on. I think if I'm not mistaken from reading the manga, and I might have to touch back up on my knowledge of it, but I think they send him on that mission right after the Hashira training is done. Because then that's when he actually kind of grows a little bit, and he starts producing a new variant of the Thunder Breathing.
Mm-hmm.
So
you want to get back to see little Nezuko right there, who called him Inosuke.
It was
Inosuke drilled him. Drilled her.
Allergies.
Inosuke, say Inosuke, say Inosuke.
So he drilled her. It's crazy.
Yeah, still just insane.
It's the fact that y'all took it that way when everybody knew what it was at. It's crazy. That is wild.
You said it.
No one was not thinking wrong until y'all brought it in their minds. Y'all introduced that part.
I mean, but it's just he grows after, I think, fighting with the wind pillar, and he also kind of learns some like different footing styles that kind of help him get a little more out of like Thunderclap and Flash and things like that. But that's just, I mean, correct us if we're wrong. By all means, hit us in the comments. Like, Zenitsu actually did X, Y, Z with it. We would love to hear it by all means, because we're going to reread the manga anyway. So let us know by all means. But yeah, I think that's when we kind of see Zenitsu grow. But we haven't seen much of Inosuke this season besides the whole Nezuko moment. Yeah. Do y'all think he's just further ahead of the training, or do you think they're just highlighting Tanjiro right now?
I don't think they highlight enough Inosuke is my thing at this point, because it's like a mystery box. We don't know where really he's at. We just know currently this man got extreme durability than what most people can endure.
Yeah.
So that's really all they alluded to, and his beast-like strength. So
I mean, and his senses, because he basically uses a form of echolocation, which.
So I don't know if we was gonna see get it allude it's more. I guess he's more technical and more intellectual of his combat in the future.
He uses more animal instinct stuff.
Yeah, he's more survival based. And I mean, using echolocation, he's more of a sensory type than anything else. But I think all of the three are kind of sensory, like mainly sensory reliant. Yeah. And that's kind of what you need to get strong in the world, quote unquote. Because even Uzui, he couldn't have his style without his hearing and the way that he does things. Guillaume couldn't have his style without his hearing. The
biggest strength to Tanjiro is his smell. That man can smell. I feel sad for him too. Smelling is your strength. Don't take no deuces around him. Oh God!
Okay.
You messed up my senses. Oh God!
I don't know something.
That demon slayed my nose. Oh, you win this battle.
Oh God!
I'm going back.
I mean,
coffee grinds.
The thing about the Hashira training arc, there isn't really too much to report because there isn't really too much that happened.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But more importantly, when we talk about, so further on down the line, we're going to see, we see them go through all the Hashira's different trainings. But what I'm looking forward to is after, do you guys think that going forward, this is going to further get Tanjiro and Zenitsu and Inosuke to that level where they're damn near Hashira? Or do you think that when they come out of this, they might be a little bit stronger, but not by much?
I expect them to go further enough to be Hashira, but as like top Hashiras, I wouldn't say yet. But I'd say they'll be in that realm.
Like close?
Yeah, like they, yeah.
Kind of, yeah. In a sense, they're very close because they're the only people that they called, or they're the only non-Hashira that were called into the Muzan fight because they're directly involved, also partially. But I don't know. I don't really see them. I don't see, just based off of how Tanjiro's moving through the Hashira training, I don't really see him getting too much stronger. I see him getting smarter though with his way of fighting and everything. But I don't really see too much besides that. But also, last question, and then we'll wrap this bad boy up. When it comes towards the Hashira training, what do you guys want to see out of this? Like, what out of this season are you guys looking forward to, or what is something that you guys really think you should or we should see during training?
I'm really looking for the Yu and Tanjiro matchup.
The what?
The Yu and Tanjiro matchup.
Oh, I thought you said the Yu and Tanjiro matchup. I was like, me? I'm not fighting him. But
yeah, that's the one I'm really looking forward to.
You talking about Gyu the water pillar?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a good little fight wherever that's at. I want it. I don't know, because Gyu has perfected the water breathing. Tanjiro technically can never perfect the water breathing. So it's going to be interesting to see how the imperfected version holds up against the perfected version, especially with Gyu adding his own form.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. What about you, Ed?
Shoot, honestly, I like to see progression of other characters because I've seen a lot from Tanjiro. I just never got enough of the other ones around him.
Like Zenitsu and Inosuke?
Yeah. Because then they just allude a lot more. They just never show the progress I see, except for that one time. And I think that was the entertainment district, if I'm correct, or a little bit before then.
Yeah, when they show everybody.
Yeah, training and getting better. Like, you've seen the growth, but then they stopped. And then it became more Tanjiro along the journey, to where we even see it in the Sword Village arc that mostly Tanjiro. It wasn't no one else, none of his friends was involved, so we've seen his growth get a boost. So I want to see where they at.
Yeah, Swordsmith Village arc kind of highlighted Tanjiro a lot. Actually, there really wasn't much else going on in there besides him.
Yeah.
But I mean, personally, I'm looking forward to seeing Gyome's training, the strength training, seeing how he goes about things, and seeing like what benefits kind of come out of that. But all in all, season wise, if we had to rate it so far, because that's what we always do. If we had to rate it so far, how would you rate this season?
So far, about a 7.
I'll say it's a solid 7.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Okay, that's higher than I expected. Okay, I would give it probably a 7 too. It's not bad.
Yeah,
and it's cool to see kind of them change their fighting styles and kind of adjust things. I just want a little bit more out of the demon side of things because I'm kind of ready to move on.
You kind of fall into the same routine of, they finish this big fight, they go back, train, excuse me.
Yeah.
And it's like, we only see one side of the spectrum. When I feel like, this is a perfect opportunity for the demons to be going crazy because of, the information.
Yeah.
And then my question would be like, so Muzan, or the DMJ, in our terms, so his ability is like teleport into different certain specific locations, or he can just be anywhere at any time.
Well, any of the demons connected to him, he could take over their bodies.
Yeah.
And because I've seen like in the beginning of it all, where they enter in the building, they see, okay, where the hell we're at, and they get the boot out of Muzan's domain when old boy fleed to. So that's where I was like, how's that work?
You're talking about the first episode when they were in the Infinity Castle? That was just because Muzan closed it when they were approaching.
Yeah.
So that's a lane in the area that only generally Muzan accesses anyways.
Okay, so it's only
he
selected,
opens it and closes it.
So he only got that in selected regions, if I'm assuming.
I'm pretty sure he can set it wherever he wants to. Wherever there's a demon, I'm pretty sure he can open that up.
Okay. Damn, that's like OP at that point then.
Yeah. But y'all, it has been a pleasure. We just came to talk to you about a little Demon Slayer. I hope you like it. If you don't, then you don't. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. But like, comment, subscribe. Mm-hmm. We've been forgetting to say that. Like, comment, and subscribe. Mm-hmm. Please. And y'all know what we do when the episode over and we out of things to talk about or we just don't feel like talking no more. Last thing we say is...
2 fingers up.